Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a really important one because I'm going to show you how to get a ton of candy eggs super fast in Adopt. Mine during the Sugarfest 2026 Easter update. And when I say a ton, I mean we are talking about hundreds of thousands. Maybe even getting close to 1 million eggs if you really grind this properly. So if you're trying to unlock everything, buy all the pets, or just save up for a huge opening at the end of the update, this is exactly what you need. And trust me, a lot of people are doing this completely wrong. They're playing, but they're not playing efficiently. And that's what slows everything down. So what I'm going to do in this video is not just tell you the methods, but really explain how to use them properly, how to combine them, and how to basically never waste time while you're playing. All right? So let's start with something that might sound a little bit boring at first, but is actually one of the most powerful methods in the entire update, and that is doing tasks. Now, I know tasks don't seem that exciting. You get around 200 eggs per task, which doesn't sound like a lot, but this is where people underestimate it. The power of tasks is not in one task. It's in doing them constantly without stopping. If you're playing for like 30 minutes, an hour, or even longer, and you are always completing tasks the second they appear, you are building up a steady flow of eggs the entire time. It's basically like passive income in the game. And here is where it gets really important. If you have the ability to take out 2 pets at the same time, you need to use it. This is honestly one of the biggest boosts you can have because now you're doing multiple tasks at once. So instead of getting 200 eggs, you're basically getting 400 for the same amount of time. And that might not seem crazy at first, but over time, that doubles your progress. That is a huge difference. Now, is something a lot of players don't think about. The biggest mistake you can make is just standing still and waiting. If you ever find yourself just standing around doing nothing, you are losing eggs. Even if it's just 10 seconds, 20 seconds, that adds up over time. So what you want to do is always combine tasks with everything else. If you're waiting for a mini game, do tasks. If you're walking across the map, do tasks. If you just finished something, check if there's a task. You basically want to always be doing something. Now let's move on to one of the fastest and honestly most fun methods, which is the chocolate river. This one is all about collecting eggs while driving through the river. And if you do it right, you can get over 3,000 eggs in a single round, which is actually kind of insane for how quick it is. But here's the thing, just playing it is not enough. You need to play it well. What I recommend is using a vehicle that is fast but also easy to control. A lot of people go for the fastest thing they have, but then they can't control it properly and they miss a lot of eggs. And missing eggs means losing a lot of potential points. So instead, focus on smooth movement. Try to follow the flow of the river, don't turn too sharply, don't panic, and don't chase single eggs across the map. What you want to do is aim for clusters. Groups of eggs are what give you the big scores. And once you play this a few times, you'll start noticing patterns. You'll kind of learn where eggs usually spawn and how to move efficiently. And once you reach that point, your scores are going to go up a lot. This is one of those methods where practice actually makes a huge difference. And once you get good at it, it becomes one of your main ways of farming eggs quickly. Now let's talk about one of the best methods in the entire update, and that is the knockout minigame. Get up to 5,000 eggs in a single round if you play it right. That is a huge amount, and that's why this minigame is so important if you're trying to grind fast. But there's a problem. In public server, people are constantly trying to knock each other out and it can get chaotic. In a private server, there are fewer players, which means less competition, fewer interruptions, and more chances for you to get knockouts. This can literally be the difference between getting like 2,000 eggs and getting close to 5,000. And when you're actually playing, don't just run around randomly. Stay moving, but move smart. Look for easier targets. Go for quick knockouts. Don't spend too long chasing one owl if it's not working. Now the last main method is the Jaboa Jam minigame. This one is a bit different because it's team-based, which means your reward depends on both you and your team. If your team does really well, you can get up to 5,000 eggs. But if the team doesn't do well, your reward drops. So what you want to do here is focus on your own performance as much as possible. Keep moving the entire time. Collect everything you see. Don't run in circles or go back to areas you already cleared. Try to move in a way that covers new ground constantly. And one small thing that actually makes a big difference is not hesitating. The faster you move between cheesecakes, the more you collect. Even small pauses can lower your total at the end. Now here's the most important part of this entire video, and this is what separates average players from players who get a lot of eggs. You should not be using just one method. You should be combining all of them. The best way to grind is to always be in a cycle. You do tasks while waiting. Then a mini game starts, you play it, then you go to Chocolate River, then back to tasks. And you just keep repeating that. This way, there is literally no downtime. You are always earning eggs. And that's how people get crazy amounts like hundreds of thousands or even 1 million. It's not about one big trick. It's about playing efficiently the entire time. Another thing that helps a lot is playing for longer sessions. If you only play for a few minutes, you won't see big results. But if you play consistently for longer periods and follow this strategy, your eggs will start stacking up really fast. And also try to stay focused. It sounds simple, but it actually matters a lot. If you get distracted, stop moving, or forget to do tasks, your progress slows down more than you think. So overall, if you stay active, combine all the methods, and play smart, you can earn a huge number of eggs way faster than most players. That's going to be it for today's video. At the end of this update, I'm going to be doing a big shopping spree where I spend all my eggs. So make sure to stay tuned for that because it's going to be really fun. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. Bye.